Okay, folks, it's time for more dramatic readings from my blog, starting with Don't Smoke Crack in the Burger King, Bitch. Last night at A&W, a dude who paced around making clicking noises and gotten everyone's energy had his crack pipe out, and I resisted the urge to smash it, but remarked, "You're in the way," as I exited. He was just violating people's personal space in the most subtle way possible. But tonight at Burger King, I wrote this a while ago, tonight at Burger King, a woman literally pulled her crack pipe out and smoked it in the restaurant. I confronted her. "Bitch, do that outside." She asked me, crazed makeup smeared across both cheeks, "Do you want drugs or not?" I said, "There's kids come in here. What the fuck is wrong with you? You have to do that outside." And went to walk off, and she said, "Never come back." And I said, "What's that?" "No, I will come back and make sure you're not here." And she said, "Go ahead and call the police." And I said, "That's what you want? Okay, I'll be back here shortly. You don't have to ask me twice." I went across the street to buy coffee and returned. "Bitch, you're still here," I remarked as I walked past her to the counter and asked them to call the police. They told me, "Sorry, we already did, and they already came and removed her an hour ago." So I was pretty astonished. "Lady, the cops already removed you an hour ago," I remarked before I walked over to her and said, "You have to get out of here. You don't want to deal with me. I'm not as nice as the cops." She started to look concerned, and she said that she would call the cops in, and I said, "Please do." After a few moments of standoff, I grabbed her bag of shit and walked to the door. She exclaimed, "Hey, my shit, police!" And I said, "Come and get it outside." I walked into the street and threw her bag down the sidewalk, saying, "Don't smoke crack in the Burger King, bitch." She clambered after it. I said, "I never want to see you here again." I re-entered the restaurant and was thanked for getting her out of there and left shortly. There's just something about college and Spadina, isn't there? Now, I remarked to a friend about this article this past week that people would say this woman is crazy. And I should look maybe where I wrote this. Anyway, I already remarked this once. People would say this woman is crazy. And what's crazy is the feedback that she was getting from society, because this restaurant was not full to the brim, but it was full of people. And any one of them could have intervened, but they're just, fine compared to taking the risk. They're fine with a woman smoking crack where there's going to be children. At any rate, people would say that she's crazy, but people, crazy or sane, engage in what's called reality testing. She was testing reality, and she was getting crazy results back. The crazy result is that Canada is so cowardly that nobody would stop her, not even the police, who would just remove her. She'd be back in an hour, and she's clearly like selling crack to undergrads or something. And it's a family restaurant. Oh my God. I'm for decriminalizing all drugs, but not smoking crack in an environment where there's children. Wow. I was really shocked that someone, when I posted this, was like, "Oh, how could you say that? You're being intolerant," or something. Insanity is cultural. Mental health is cultural. This woman got a dose of reality.